Okay, time for a full mock-up. Got our two shafts all reamed. Let's see how they fit together. I still have my retainer on this bearing, so I got to be careful about losing it, but should be able to do what we need to do here. Okay. Two dowel studs in, and you can put the third one in up here. Case isn't pulled together yet, so it's going to bind a little. That'll go away once you start tightening this stuff up. Check your air, see how bad it is. A little bit off, but not too bad. The whole right case is sitting higher than the left case right now. So you got loose dowels, they don't repeat really good. Still doing it. Yeah, this one's a little lower here, but yeah. Bolt that together for real, you got to try to make it even. Problem with loose dowels. Okay. Bearing stayed in. Times up. Spins nice and free. Flip it around. Go and find our timing marks here and mark them so you can actually see the damn things. There's one. They're just so faint on this thing, it's hard to see them. There's the other one right there. Andrew's cam has little dots, but you can put marks on those also, like that, to see where they're at. And this one already marks I had to. It was so darn low you couldn't even see anything. The other ones don't matter. Okay. So I'm going to put all of them in here. That one goes right there. This one doesn't really matter. That's too high up in the air, so flip it 180 over. Now it sits flush, so it's correct. Alright. We have some pinion bushings go on there. Should be another one floating around. There's the other one. Don't remember which one was which or if there was a difference. Thought there was a difference, but I don't remember. 28. 27. This one's tighter. Half a thou tighter. We'll put the used one on the primer circuit side. Okay, get our cam. There's the washer. There's our washer. So you line up your marks. Okay. I don't have any lube on anything. Everything's dry. Worst case scenario for fitting. Okay, so all our marks are lined up. So these are actually the teeth that are actually going to wear against each other, not just various ones. You can see how much backlash you have in here. It's terrible. You got that again on that one. No on that, none on that, and none on that for now. So that makes a lot of racket. That loose. No way of fixing it, unless you can find some different ones that are bigger. They're not marked, so good luck. Put a bunch of gravel in there, let's tighten it up. Banana peels, bananas, sawdust, yeah, all that good stuff. Makes it quieter. Not recommended though. Okay, so no lube on anything. We're going on dry. Everything's where it belongs. Let's see if it binds up or fits like it's supposed to. Everything's a tight fit, so you gotta make sure it lines up pretty closely going down. So binding on that. Okay, tap on it, see what happens. These two here are not happy with everything else. These two here are not happy with each other. It's not the dowels, it's these two here. So the bushings have to be too close together to cause this problem. If they're too fat, it would have went down. Something is not happy. See no evidence of banging, but you can see it wasn't going down. Okay, we can go ahead and pull out the cam. Try it without the cam. Pretty close, didn't want to go down either. Okay. Not happy. Right here. It's hard, see? It's right here. Right there. What's right there? Circuit breaker shaft. That's what's right there. This thing's right there. She ain't happy. Okay, I know why it's not happy. Because it doesn't fit that way. Okay, see this here? See how it's flush with the top of the circuit breaker shaft? That's supposed to embed into that hole. This gear has a circuit breaker spacer built in, see? That's why we got a brand new one over there. So this does not take a circuit breaker spacer. See, now you got a shaft that can embed into the cover, like you're supposed to. That is why it would not go down. There it goes down now. Nice plug fit. So we have an electronic ignition conversion kit in here, reverse rotation gears from V-twin. That's the difference. So you gotta know your parts. Don't mix. Okay, I'm gonna screw these in real quick. Make sure the pinion shaft rotates freely. Let's do another one. Do it there. We'll make sure this works with the pinion shaft. The circuit breaker gear is also rotating because it's engaged with the pinion shaft gear there, cam drive gear. The breather's not rotating, so it's fixed right now because it's not engaged with any teeth. So we'll make sure everything rotates freely right now that's engaged. Then we'll put the cam in there and run everything. This way we can see what problems we have. Okay. That's going to have to be worked on. Maybe, I don't know. See the interplay here on the gear. Yeah, this rubs up against the cam gear sometimes, so that might be what takes up the slack. Right now we have a lot in there. We got access to the breather right now. It's got clearance, obviously. And this idler one's over here. It rotates freely, so that means it's loose. Oh yeah. See how much it's moving? Butt loads. Okay, I've got no lube on anything. Let's see how nice it rotates. Uh-oh, our bearings fell out. Forgot about that. Fell right back in, which is good. That's good. Means the bearings are working. I don't have the retainer on the right main bearing right now, so it's free to rotate out, especially like right now when you got the gravity's going that way. See if we get lucky twice. There it goes. It dropped back in. We've got to keep this side of the case higher than the other side or it falls out. So you got to put something under here to hold it up in the air. It'll be like a board of some type. One of those and one of these probably. There we go. Now I can rotate it. Got a little drag. Not too bad. It's not enough to let it come up freely. So that means the bushing is a little tight. Oh, there's no lube on anything, everything's dry. Hear all that gear noise? That's the circuit breaker and an idler gear eating on themselves. Everything's rattling in there. Look how much noise that makes just rotating with no load on it. So we have a little bit of drag, which would be nice if it didn't have any drag, but obviously there's a little drag. Now that pinion bushing is really tight too, so any misalignment is going to put a drag on it. Definitely has some drag on it. It's going to have to break in, obviously. Now I got to decide if I want to loosen it up a little bit or leave it. Don't know yet. Assume the crank's still free. No, it is not. There it is. That's the pinion bushing drag. Definitely has some drag on it. Probably wouldn't hurt to open it up a little bit to eliminate that binding. It's a fine line between breaking in and breaking, so if it's loose enough that it will wear itself in, good. If it's so tight that it galls up and sticks, no good. Which one is it? Don't know. You never know. Alright, so we got a little bit of tightness there, which probably needs to be opened up just a little bit to help dampen some of that out. Get to pull everything back out of pulley already. Okay, let's go see what the cam gear does. That's the next problem. Everything leads to another problem. Okay, I'll be back.